Hello guys and welcome to Face-to-Face Season 4 Round 2. Recording this replays just to keep this historic record on my channel from these tournaments. I do not promise good games in this round. As I have said in my previous video on Face-to-Face Season 4 Round 1, the players had to play random races instead of their main ones, so not all the games are good, some are very one-sided, but perhaps we might also see some good gems, who knows. So here we jump into this, the first game on Blood River. It's Elijah, the winner of the previous round, versus Limonad. Both Russian players playing random versus random, as per the tournament's rules.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
In the bottom left we have Starscream, also known as Elijah.
We will fulfill our duty.
And he gets Eldar on Blood River. Good race for the first game. In the top side, Limonad from Immortals clan. Powerful Russian clan back in the day. And Tau starts with 2 stealth suits and Tau commander. I hope there will not be sync errors in all these rounds, but we might see some. In the previous round we had one sync error, which wasn't critical, it was in the last game. It was clear who is the winner, I mean of the round, but it wasn't clear who won that last game, and I do not know who won it. Because both players had the chances when the sync error occurred. Some greedy economy boom from Tau, as I can see. He will try to do some harass with the Tau commander. He's upgrading 1 LP2 quickly. And he built the generator very fast. What do we have from the Eldar? Also a fast generator. Elijah makes the Rangers and the Farseer. Not bad in the matchup. Good choice. Good focus on the Guardians in the negative cover. Tau commander can even kill the entire squad if Elijah will not save. I don't know why he is going away. He had to finish off this squad, in my opinion. He had the chances to kill those Guardians. Instead, the Tau commander wanted to tie up the Rangers in close combat. It has 100 to 120 close combat damage, same as ranged combat. But look at the HP. The Farseer used Mind War ability, or how do you name it, on the Tau commander, and it's below half HP now. Limonad has to add 2 Fire Warriors quickly. And has to keep this Tau commander alive at all costs. Just keep the range, please. The second Fire Warrior is almost out. And the Farseer is trapped. Slowed down by the Tau commander's snare trap. Loses some HP under the retreat. And in map control everything is fine for Tau. Has all of his points, has the relic captured, and might go to get this maybe. Yeah, he will go with a stealth suit and get the left hand side critical location. A bit worse map control from Elijah. He doesn't have the relic captured yet. The economy is lower, 62 to 10
Incoming enemy fire.
against 92 to 10. Much better for Tau. And the Vespids are out. Good job. We have the Rangers in here. They destroyed a builder. But the listening post has been finished, fully built. Tau needs to add 2 more generators and go tier 2. Same from Elijah. Oh, he didn't even build this. Don't know how I missed that. That's why his economy is so low. What Tau has to do now is defend until he gets a Devilfish out, defend his map, no, not even need for aggression. Get to that tier 2, get the optics and a Devilfish, and he should be good to win the game. Vespids were necessary in order to detect the Rangers, the only detection on tier 1, you need it. If Eldar makes the infiltrated Rangers, he basically forces Tau to build the Vespids. But most of the time in this matchup, Tau would go for the Vespids by default. Tier 2 on the way for Limonad. 74 to 30 economy from the Eldar. Upgrade some LP2s. Won't go tier 2 anytime soon. Very bad economy for him. We'll lose some Rangers, fights the Vespids in close combat. But now Vespids have to jump. Under this LP2 they cannot fight. Almost up, tier 2 for Tau. Yeah, much more ahead in both technology and economy. I'm surprised. The game went really good for Tau this time. That's because lack of pressure from Eldar on tier 1. No pressure at all. Usually the more experienced Eldar players would mass a lot on tier 1 against Tau, try to finish them on tier 1. Outmass them with 3 Dark Reaper squads, lots of Guardians, Farseer. But Elijah is more of a defensive player in the early game, and then economy boom and total mass on tier 2. At least with the Eldar, that's how he plays. With the Space Marines he plays more aggressively on tier 1. But with other races he plays more defensively and tries to increase economy first. Tier 2 here, better economy, Pathfinder team out soon. And Limonad needs that vehicle beacon to add a Devilfish, needs that one for the Fire Warriors. Optics upgrade on the way. And tier 2 for Eldar going on. Eldar's economy recovered, by the way. 92 to 40, not bad at all. Much better map control from Tau, but the economy is almost the same. That's interesting. Float on the other side, he probably gathers some resources for the support portal, then warp spiders. Let's see. Optics upgraded for the Fire Warriors. The range has been increased, they can outshoot the Rangers easily. What's this? Another generator before the support portal. Optics upgrade on the way and 2 Harlequins. Oh man, a Falcon with an Harlequin could deal critical damage to these squads if Tau does not see it coming. Now he sees the Harlequin, he should retreat. He really needs a vehicle beacon and some devil fishes. A barracuda also would not hurt. With this LP2 almost down, Harlequin goes to defend on the right side. Lack of control on the stealth suits. Jumps away in time. LP2 down on this side, so Eldar surviving under the Tau pressure here. Falcon on the way. And here we have the Harlequin's kiss. Looks like it did not work. Only one stealth suit got killed. And good Vespid harass even on tier 2. The squad is alive with a Strain leader. Has more HP and can destroy even LP2s. A Falcon jumps. Harlequin with a Farseer inside. Heavy focus on the Tau commander and it gets killed instantly. Good job with the Falcon. But the Harlequin is down as well. And the Farseer might also die. Not bad game so far, good play from Tau. Looks like he knows the matchup. The only bad thing from Tau, he did not build a vehicle beacon. Could have been so much easier with the vehicles. A lot more easier when you have the devilfishes and barracudas. You can out micro everything. But looks like that's it. A victory for Tau. I'm glad to see Tau victories in this matchup because they have the advantage. One of the few matchups where Eldar can suffer. It's against Tau. But Eldar still has the chances if they do more damage on tier 1. It's not a hopeless matchup for them. They have all the chances to win on tier 1, especially on such maps like Blood River. By the way, Limonad's main race, I think it was Eldar. So he knows the weaknesses of his main race, he knows what to do with Tau to destroy them, I'm assuming. So he wins this. Very one-sided after the mid-game. Tau completely out-attacked and outplayed the Eldar. Elijah does not want to quit. Probably thinking about a strategy for the next game. He built a webway gate in here, wants to infiltrate it. Something specific for this player, for Elijah and SWS work. They always overextend. Obviously, I'm not expecting a GG from Elijah. He will just stay muted until the very end. Reminds me the game of AI in the campaign. What's this? Just speed it up. And now he also will force Tau to find his webway gate in this corner. The Vespids should jump in there to detect, or the Pathfinders should get closer.
1 minute until taking
In the
all
meantime,
victory.
Limonad hits tier 3 Kaon. With such army composition, you need Kaon, obviously. Limonad is a bit upset. And there we go. Bespit's jumping right into that corner.
30 seconds.
Oh, Starscream says GG. I'm surprised. And that's it. Limonad wins the first game. So we have the domination on everything, basically, from Tau. The second game on Titan's Fall. Also random versus random. And guess what? It's a Necron mirror. One of the most hated matchups probably in the entire game since Dark Crusade. So usually the first player to build the summoning core and land the flayed ones in the enemy base has the advantage, as long as he can also keep up with his opponent's economy. Sometimes you may drop the flayed ones first, but you would have turrets, LP2s waiting for you and a better economy, so it's possible to stop this. Having two LP2s in here and the generators built around them on this map is a good idea. Also a turret and Necron Lord with a phase shift and lightning field can be good if you do not want to mass flayed ones, because that's what you do in this matchup, just mass flayed ones. And whoever has a bigger number of flayed ones usually wins. Looks like Elijah has experience in this matchup. He already orders 2 squads on the 2nd minute. Builds the 4th generator, should add 1 more generator at least, and go and attack. He also sends the Necron warriors quickly. Maybe they will manage to kill some scarabs. Limonad also getting out 2 squads of flayed ones a bit later. And we will see this flayed ones slaughter each other. 2 Flayed 1 squads dropped in Limonad's base by Elijah. Focuses on the generator, the right thing to do. We have only one squad from Limonad in here, the second one lands, but they are focusing the scarabs. Necrons also lose a lot of energy by repairing stuff. It slows down almost completely the income. 3 squads of Flayed Ones will just destroy the generators. 2 squads in the other base. So yeah, on this map I think it is also a good idea to just play defensively. Build the generators in this area, and in this area upgrade these 2 LP2s quickly and build a tower in the middle. And just make 3 Necron warriors. That way I think you can defend from Flayed One's mass. Limonad also managed to destroy 2 generators in Elijah's base, not bad. Plus 30 income from Elijah and plus 40 for Limonad. Still, Elijah has more Flayed Ones, so he can easily deal with this. As soon as Elijah kills all the Flayed Ones, he's winning the game. Also building generators like this, spreading them around the map, around the obelisks, is a good idea in this matchup. Flayed Ones will destroy them more slowly if you place them like this. I remember playing a Necron mirror game on ESL against Nanox. It went up to tier 4. That one was interesting and fun to play, but usually the games in this matchup end on tier 1 if the players play like this. Yeah, completely outnumbered. It's 5 or 6 Flayed 1 squads from Elijah, and only 3 squads or 4 squads from Limonad, but they are not so reinforced. Focusing the summoning core, and Elijah teleports back to his base and try to defend. Still, he might lose this summoning core, he will have to rebuild. And Limonad also has to teleport back. Teleported back 3 squads. Five squads inside the monolith for Elijah. And Limonad wants to go tier 2. Sometimes it's worth going tier 2 because you will receive also a bit more HP on the Flayed Ones. And if you have turrets, you can also upgrade them for a better defense. Or build a big generator. But it won't happen this time. I think Limonad will be destroyed right here. He simply does not have enough. to stop all this. He is outnumbered. Empty base for Elijah and almost empty also for Limonad. I thought the monolith upgrade also gives some HP to the building, but it's not the case. Maybe the tier 3 upgrade gives some. I don't even remember, never paid attention to this. And I'm not the type of guy that is reading the numbers on wiki. Most things I know about the game are from my own experience. I am not looking at the numbers almost. The monolith goes down. This one is under repair. Elijah simply right-click on the monolith and wants to destroy this. Limonad doesn't even have enough resources to repair. It repairs very, very slowly. Plus 20 income. What a nightmare. The worst thing is though that you cannot distinguish which played ones are
6 minutes until
yours.
taking all
There's
victory.
no color applied to them from the color scheme. So the only thing is to go with the mouse over them and see if you can, if they are red or green. It's easier for the player to distinguish, but very difficult for the observers. But we can see that Limonad is completely outnumbered from the very beginning. Well, he tried. Still trying. That's why one of the reasons you do not go random races in such tournaments.
5 minutes
Very bad
until taking
decisions.
full victory.
I mean by those who thought about these rules. Playing random race. Playing 2 or 3 best races would be better, but not random. I mean each player picks 1, 2 or 3 of his best races. Would have been much better games and probably no Necron mirrors. Elijah rebuilding the economy a bit. Limonad does not want to quit, he's got 0 energy, it does not go up because of the repair. The reparation on Necrons is extremely expensive, probably the most expensive in the game. Plus 20 income, it does not go up and the repair is not even ongoing. No GG obviously. Probably Limonad was extremely annoyed by this game. It can also ruin your mood for the rest of the round. It can affect you emotionally, depending on on the player's character, I guess. So the score is 1-1. In the third game on Battle Marshes, Limonad goes for his main race. Elijah keeps playing random and he gets Tau. Tau Empire on Battle Marshes versus Eldar, good race. I think Tau should destroy Eldar on this map. My opinion. Jumps from the Vespids and the Tau Commander can annoy the hell out of the Eldar. It can harass non-stop until tier 2. What do we have? 2 stealth suits, a jetpack, and Tau Commander. We'll probably add also the Vespids after this generator. Yeah, Vespids on the way. Very popular Tau build. Tau Commander and Vespids. From Limonad we have a start with a generator. He goes for Farseer and Rangers.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Probably wants to play defensively.
My music is a pillar on which whole worlds have been built.
Farseer is out.
All Eldar must answer the call.
Fleet of foot upgrades.
We are taking damage.
And Vespids with Tau Commander jumping at the same time unexpectedly. Farseer is far away from the generator. And this will go down in what, 3 seconds? There's no way you can save it if the Farseer is not close to it. It's possible to save the generator if you keep the Farseer close. And when the Vespids jump, you try to disrupt the Vespids with a Farseer. And that way the Vespids will never manage to destroy the generator. Because of the LP2 later on, the Rangers. The Psychic Storm from the Farseer.
Random hand of fate delivers me to you.
A mistake from Limonad, I would say. He could save it. He just did not see it coming. But also some Vespids are dying, many of them red. 3 Vespids on red, HP. He could even lose the entire squad, a miscontrol from Elijah. He lost 4 Vespids. Crazy.
None can stand before the greater
All
good.
Eldar must answer the call. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Lots of resources going into this Vespids reinforce. Thankfully they are also quite expensive. 50 to 10. 10 energy is a bit expensive for tier 1 reinforce.
None can stand before the greater good. Our hunt begins for the greater good.
Good map control from Tau, 68 to 10. I thought he had this captured. Apparently he's only on 4 points and the economy is quite low. It will be 74 to 10 very soon. No relic yet. Where are his stealth suits?
We hunt with
Okay, one is getting this.
Danger has found us.
And Elijah's economy. It's also pretty low, adds the second generator. Vespids trying to harass. Better if they ignored the squad and destroyed this until the end under that destabilization ability, or how is that called?
Our minds work as one.
The future is clouded.
Oh, what's
and
this?
uncertain.
Tau commander is down, probably killed by the Farseer Mind War ability.
We are taking damage.
And we have another attempt from Vespids trying to destroy the generator. This is not upgraded yet. This should have been upgraded a long time ago. You need this upgrade for both
We have
defense and uncommon requisition.
We are taking damage. The world sings to me and I respond in kind.
2 Fire Warrior squads, Guardians do not notice, and the squad dies. $80 to $20 for Elijah, income for Tau, and $80 to $30 for Limonad.
We walk the path. We walk our path.
I sense the enemy.
Crazy float, 86 to 30.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
How can I help?
Command.
Yeah, he could have been tier 2 by now, I think,
The
if he
future
didn't
is
float.
clouded and uncertain.
Command me.
Not so bad in terms of map control. Limonad trying to get the second relic,
We return to defend.
and Tau also goes tier 2. Builds it with 4 builders. I think you get the maximum building speed by 2 builders, you don't need 3.
being overrun.
Incoming enemy fire.
Farseer trying to disrupt these Vespids in here. And the listening post will be saved. It's upgraded now. Limonad hits tier 2. Crazy float again, 600 requisition. He should have built some generators in the meantime, at least one. And a webway gate.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Goes for the support portal.
We are taking damage. Our minds work as one.
Shazla, ready for action. On duty. Guard.
Pathfinders out, 2 Fire Warrior squads. Elijah adds the Fire Warriors Shas Uyi leader. No idea how to spell this name.
Toward the enemy.
Basically the sergeants on Fire Warrior squads.
Shazla, ready for action. Where we are the first in the field.
Not so good economy for Tau, he's only on 4 strategic points. Eldar has all the chances to win this, he's got better
Incoming
economy.
enemy fire.
He's got the Falcon on the way.
We are taking damage. Our minds work.
On the other
as
squad, the Fire Dragons and the Farseer. Fire Dragons will probably do some harass on this point. Rangers detected.
Cadre is counting on us.
And Eldar makes armor before optics, right? I didn't see the optics upgrades.
Weapons fully charged.
I think that's a mistake.
There is wisdom in your words.
What could be good from Eldar is warp spiders. He's going for them, obviously. 3 warp spider squads can jump into the fire warriors. Unexpectedly, of course. If they do not have a devilfish to carry them, they would be dead. Or a falcon with Harlequin can also jump. Harlequin gets out and starts to dance around the fire warriors, use the keys and kill a lot of them.
Incoming enemy fire.
Harlequin also on the way. Eldar is losing this LP2, economy decreases.
Your song shall guide me.
Fire dragons out of range.
The future is clouded.
Vespids did not allow them to destroy that LP2. It goes down now.
We seek the adventure of the war.
We are ready to deliver death to the enemy.
Death and fate.
And Harlequin trying to deal with these Vespids. Easy fight for the Eldar. Elijah lost control for some time. And looks like Eldar now is under pressure. What will he do? Too bad he floated a lot on tier 1 and on his way to tier 2.
We return to defend the craft.
There were 2 moments where he had under 1000 floats on both, I mean in total, requisition and energy. Looks like Elijah got too close. Fire warriors lost morale, at least they can run a bit faster. Good harass from the Vespids and stealth suits. Another LP goes down. Fire dragons doing some damage in Tao's base. Not bad. Still no devil fishes to carry these fire warriors. That's what I was talking about. Only 1 warp spider squad deals a lot of damage and kills a fire warrior squad.
XV-25 ready for action.
Long ago, Necrons
68 to 53 economy for the Eldar. He's waiting for something.
We are shaped by fate. Incoming enemy
Not
fire.
enough speed. Looks like he was pretty inactively playing back then. The Elder is a bit slow.
There is wisdom in your world.
74 to 20 economy from Elijah. A Barracuda on the way. Won't be a problem. This fire dragon should be able to deal with this. All these vehicles. Or a Wraith Lord with Brightlands. Barracuda focusing the Falcon. Falcon down.
There is wisdom in your words.
Fire warriors going for their death. Fire dragons. Fire warriors can deal with them.
As I dream, so
Should run away. Wrong way. They should have went from this side into the base and deal with the vehicles here.
As I dream, so shall it be.
Lost a few fire dragons, not critical. Elijah lost the barracks, rebuilds them. Lots of vehicles. Elijah does not control properly. Lost a devilfish. Barracuda is low HP. Vespids are dying, and that looks like game over for Tau. He lost too much, not enough economy to recover quick. 68 to 20.
Incoming enemy fire.
And Eldar is tier 3, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen Oh, he ordered tier 3, but I'm not sure if he cancelled it or not. Another devilfish destroyed and the fire warriors are trapped.
We are here. Quickly, take us to the battle.
So the warp spiders carried inside the falcon can jump 4 times. 2 jumps from the falcon and 2 jumps from the squad.
Incoming enemy fire. The judgment of the council. You have ruled. Our minds work. Your soul
Open fire.
More devilfishes. As we know, Elijah will not give up until he's lost all the buildings. Or maybe he will leave earlier this time.
danger.
Can't say. Yeah, Eldar is tier 3. Tier 3 optics were researched. Only now he makes the global upgrade for requisition. And Elijah keeps trying, doing the harass with the stealth suits. He still has hope. No detection from the Eldar. Does not see anything. Focuses the vehicle beacon. Yeah, probably a good decision.
Just tell us what you want to know. Or let us give away whatever the fire god demands. The technology of Tau makes us strong. Devilfish transport.
Problem with detection from the Eldar. What he could do to deal with these infiltrated units is make 1 or 2 squads of guardians fully reinforced with a warlock and try to keep the distance, keeping them alive, and hunt the stealth suits with those squads.
XV-25 ready for action.
Incoming enemy fire.
Just waiting for the Eldar to finish the game. The score would be 2-1 in Limonad's favor.
Quickly, take us to the battle. Fear the judgment can come.
Well, Eldar is his main race. He didn't play perfectly, but looks like he knows what to do at least. Eldar was a bit slow. He floated too much. Not an easy matchup though, so it may be understandable. Sometimes we get lost, we don't know what to do. You have to think on what to spend your resources, or maybe see what your enemy do first and then invest in something.
We cannot imagine what we've seen with our eyes.
Oh yeah, he's got the warlock with the guardians, what I was talking about.
Danger has found us.
Good thing for detection.
Told this day.
Also on tier 3 he can do the Seer Council, he can also detect. It's a very good unit against Tau.
Our minds work as we are shadowed.
Your soul shall guide me.
The Seer Council has like 90% resistance against ranged combat.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
And that's it. And the score is now 2-1 in Limonad's favor in this best of 5. Not so bad, it was not one-sided. I guess Elijah tried also his best as always. There were moments when I thought Tau would win. I didn't look bad for him in the beginning, but it was becoming clear once Eldar was tier 3 and Tau tier 2 and 3 strategic points. And look what do we have in the fourth game. It's Imperial Guard mirror on Tranquility's end. The second mirror matchup in this best of 5. I dislike all the mirror matchups in this game. The only ones that are somewhat watchable are Space Marine mirrors and Chaos mirror.
I am honored that you require my skills.
At the top side, Immortals Limonad
All the secrets of the machine.
builds infantry command, builds a generator, and goes for 3 guardsmen and command squad.
Objective secured.
In the lower side of the map, SWS Elijah
Reporting for duty, sir.
makes 2 guardsmen squads, Commissar
Right, man.
and
Time to wage
the command
war.
squad with a generator.
If such is the Emperor's will.
A bit more standard, I would say, for
Hand of the
such
Emperor
a
guides
map.
all. I am on it. The hand of the Emperor guides all.
3 guardsmen squads usually were made by more experienced Imperial Guard players,
Sir, yes, sir.
but not all the time. It depends on what map.
It is my duty to serve.
You can add the 3rd squad in almost all the games, but if you cannot control them properly,
It is my
you might
duty to
lose a
serve.
squad.
As you wish. We have the enemy in sight. I will do as you ask.
Some harass from Limonad in here.
We're under fire. Objective secured. What now? Objective secured. Such is the Emperor's will. On my work. What are your orders?
It will only take me.
Sir, yes, sir. I have the enemy's my duty to serve. Sir, yes, sir. Victory! On my mark. On my mark. By the Emperor, it will be done. Where is his will needed?
Look at this squad, Imperial Guardsmen. The 3rd squad could get killed. Gets heavily focused by the command squad, and this squad with a Commissar almost got killed.
Where's our fire support? You have chosen. What are your orders? It is my duty to serve. Capturing them is easy. Holding it will be hard. You have chosen. You have chosen. Time for payback. What are your orders? They're too much for us. My devotion is assured.
Thank you, Machine Spirit, for our safe arrival.
Taking hits! On my mark, you're in for the first man to die!
I am on it.
What would you have me do?
Bad start for Limonad, what can I say?
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Started with 3 squads, but he did not manage them properly.
It is my duty to serve.
His army is still weaker than Elijah's one. Now with the Commissar he will be able to fight, but he's losing economy and map control. 86 to 20 economy for Elijah, better economy. And 74 to 10 for Limonad. He will try to take his point in here. He lost it, did not build the listening post when it was captured. And he decided to add the grenades on tier 1. Not a good idea in this matchup.
The Emperor's will. Look out! Here they come! Let me inspire our men. What is your wish?
Negative is a main Imperial Guard player. He says Limonad now has no chances to win because he added the grenades. Usually in this matchup you go for some tech race, you go for the chimeras quickly. You must chimeras on tier 2, heavy weapon teams and stuff like that, trying to push into your enemy's base.
What would you have me do?
Upgrades for guardsmen on tier 1 are not a good idea in mirror. Tier 2 for Elijah. He also builds the tactical control and a generator in Q.
Let me inspire our men. Support. What are your orders? Objective secured. What now? Where is his will needed? Yes, sir.
I hold the secret of the machine.
Sir, yes, sir. What is your wish? What is your wish? I will walk now.
Oh, look at this. Lightning arc cast on the guardsman, negative cover. But Elijah has the execution, which means more damage for the guardsman. Can you see this 20 to 60 damage? When under execution they will deal not 20 but 60 damage all the time. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it works. Now Elijah should retreat clearly. No chances to fight under this LP2. But he wants to try. A bad try. He has to retreat now. Mechanized command is up. Elijah added the heavy weapon specialization for the guardsmen. They will deal more damage and will have more weapons in a squad. Chimera on the way. In the meantime, Limonad also hits tier 2, made the optics and goes for a Chimera. Not so bad, by the way. I thought it would be worse after seeing what happened in tier 1. But Elijah's economy is much higher and he's got plasma on guardsmen, which will deal with those guardsmen with grenades too easily when up close. Will also deal more damage to buildings. Look at this, melts down in seconds. And that's only 2 squads. Elijah could make 2 more squads. deals crazy damage even to vehicle. You don't even need anti-vehicle when you have this. Chimera down from 2 squads of guardsmen. That's the power of weapon specialization upgrade. It increases the damage by 50% from those guardsmen weapons. And some crazy float from Limonad again. Elijah added a sentinel. The meta back then was different. These are games played in 2009 and 2010. 10 to 11 years ago. It's either the players didn't know what to do or just the meta was a bit different. Tier 3 on the way for Limonad. He's crazy. With such a low economy. He had the float. Three sentinels from Elijah, a chimera, and 2 guardsmen squads. That's enough to finish the game. Limonad with 3 LP1s in the base. Very bad for economy. And that was somewhat one-sided, right? Very bad start for Limonad. He clearly doesn't know how to play in 3 guardsmen. Tier 3 up, but no resources and no time, it's too late now. And that's a GG. And the score evens up. We have one more game, the decisive one to watch. Yeah, the game was pretty one-sided. Elijah killed almost twice as much. And had 2000 more resources. And also was ahead in technology. I mean, he had more vehicles, more upgrades. Even if both of them hit tier 3 almost at the same time, it didn't matter. The final game on Fallen City, Chaos vs Orks.
Which way?
Oh, hey, boss.
Gretchen is ready.
In the right hand side we have
Oh, hey, boss.
Elijah with Orks. Starts with a banner, 2 Slugger boys, Shooter boys, went to Mass. We have on Chaos on the left hand side. He went for 3 cultists, Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Lord without a generator. Also wants to do some aggression, probably expects banner from Elijah. And that's the right start, I like it. No generator. With a generator it would have been too risky. You can get outmassed. If something goes wrong early in the game, you're dead. Shooter boys will easily deal with these cultists, even in close combat. Look at this. Cultists have no chances. They almost deal no damage at all. Crazy. Limonad has to retreat. And loses a cultist squad. Another very bad start for him. Lack of experience. Slugger boys will also deal with the cultists. Cultists have to go away.
What do you want? Stinking chaos warriors! What do you want? Up yours! If we let it, we can fight again another day!
Some tier 1 slaughter going on, and Limonad loses the second squad of cultists. Big Mac just shot them to death on this side. I hope there won't be a sync error happening. I really hope. No, Big Mac also wants to... Yeah, they have surrounded the Chaos Lord. Big Mac with the Shooter boys will deal easily with this. Chaos Lord can't even run away. He managed, but he's red HP now. Has to stay attached to a squad. Orks are losing 2 squads of Chaos Marines. Elijah underestimates their damage. He has to go back. Big Mac can just shoot the Chaos Lord to death if he wants. Yeah, he will. Generator was built, Pylo guns on the way. He wants to add the big shooters, it seems. But still pretty low economy for Orks, 74 to 10. And it's a bit better for Chaos. Teleport from the Big Mac kills a Chaos Marine instantly. Elijah tanking the damage with the Big Mac. And it's red now, has to be careful. Can outshoot the Chaos Marines. Thanks to the big shooters.
Anything for the great powers.
A mistake from Elijah, he disattached the Big Mac, wanted to tie up one squad. But Big Mac only has 1300 HP, he dies very quickly when focused. Duck research for the Shooter boys. It also applies to the Slugger boys, right? It actually applies to most of the Ork weapons, most of the Ork ranged weapons. It adds about 10% damage. Looks like some pathing in here. Chaos Marines cannot retreat.
Yes, master. My lord. Yes.
And tier 2 on the way for Chaos. 92 to 20 economy, not bad. Equal economy. Same as Work. Elijah adds 2 Storm Boy squads.
What do you want?
Doesn't add the big mech yet. Makes the armor upgrade on the 7th minute. It will be ready. Well, considering all the aggression, it's not so bad. Not so late. Lots of action in tier 1. LP1 down. Heavy bolters added by Limonad. I don't even know if that's a good idea, since he has the Storm Boys. Adding the aspiring champions with blade upgrades should be a priority in such situation, I think. And HP to the squad, of course. He added the heavy bolters, but he cannot deal any damage. As you can see, he has to run all the time. That's why it's not worth it to add the bolters so early. You can add the bolters when you have a Rhino. Now the squads just suffer running away from the Storm Boys. Chaos Sorcerer almost out. The circle was built. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. A lot of Storm Boys, they do not have the claw upgrade yet.
The boss? Who is getting
116 to 20 economy for Orks. He can afford keeping this fight going for the rest of the game, I guess. And he needs to make more upgrades for those Storm Boys. That's right, the chopper research is on the way. The Nob Leader will deal much more damage in close combat with that upgrade. And he also needs to research the speed for the Storm Boys. Storm Boys are a crazy squad when used right and when fully reinforced. They can either kill infantry or harass economy non-stop. A very good unit for Orks, one of my favorite units. Oh, that's too many Storm Boys for 1 point. He has to go with 1 squad on this LP2. This goes down. Berserkers are out, by the way, and the sorcerer used these Chains of Torment, if I'm not mistaken. That's how the ability is named. Stuns the squad for some time. But they have the armor. And the squad was almost fully reinforced, not a problem. Big Shoot has destroyed again this listening post and try to get the point. Good harass with the Storm Boys. Limonad does not have the mobility to keep up with the Storm Boys. The only thing that could save from this is a Defiler or a Rhino. Chaos Space Marines, Berserkers are good, but they do not have the mobility to catch the Storm Boys. And by the time they do, um, the Storm Boys would have done the damage and paid off anyway. Now the Orks melting down like crazy, but they have done the damage. Look at Chaos Economy, 56 to 20. Chaos Lord surrounded and killed by the Storm Boys. Much better economy for Orks, 128 to 20. Heavy bolters doing crazy damage in here, but they are just too slow.
The weak fight back. We are taking fire. Guide me wisely. It will be done.
Big trouble with economy for Chaos. Well, it seems like on this map the matchup is in Orks' favor. Not an easy map for Chaos. The points are far away from each other, the Storm Boys can harass them way too easily. Oh, look at this, the squad is getting tied up, but they can still shoot with heavy bolters. I think it's a bug that happens sometimes. Instead of fighting in close combat, they keep shooting. I'm surprised the Storm Boys are still alive. They are always overwatched, reinforced. Elijah might also go tier 3 soon. He's got all the upgrades for the Storm Boys. Berserkers are almost funny. They are so slow, they cannot do anything to these Storm Boys. This is a good unit to build against the nobs. The Storm Boys simply will not fight them. Oh, good catch on this Chaos Marine squad. With the big shooters from behind. Many of the Chaos Boys are dying. And Elijah will go tier 3. He has all the resources, he has the war banners, he can hit tier 3 button. And there he goes. Only 74 to 10 economy for Chaos. A nightmare for Chaos.
Sanity is for the weak. I am wildly killing it.
Horrors were made for some reason. There are no vehicles from Orks. Maybe wants to go do some harass with those horrors. I don't know. The squad of Space Marines got surrounded.
We hold it now. Fight on. It will be done. Enemies.
And Limonad is also a bit upset by the pathing. So many Storm Boys.
We can serve you.
These two squads of Storm Boys won the game alone, you can say that. Another jump, another decap. Chaos still tier 2 makes more berserkers, but seriously, you either need a Rhino or a Defiler, as it can deal with the Storm Boys from range. Some good Defiler placement and the Storm Boys cannot do anything. There's no need to make the berserkers. Or another thing Chaos will do is make 2 or 3 talons and go into Orks base, try to destroy all the banners, the barracks. Oh, that was a good ability from the sorcerer. Finally a squad of storm boys is down, but Orks are tier 3 already. Flash gates are out. Look at this squad, how it split up.
Got me an itchy trigger finger. We're ready. Mine shooty as balls. This is the last time. What do you want?
Bless us, Great One.
Is this even built?
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Yeah.
Why aren't we killing it?
Tier 3 on the way for Chaos, but it's too late.
The wait fight back. It will be done. Why aren't we killing it? Don't take the storm, the boss.
Who you want me to cut?
Ready for stomping?
They shoot us. No pain, no gain.
Storm boys, he's ready for a fight.
What are you waiting for? No pain, no gain.
Take forever.
If Chaos had the Defilers, he could also counter the Flash gates for some time. But he doesn't even have the machine pit yet.
No time to operate.
We are taking fire. I knew today.
The matchup is way too difficult without Rhino. And the Berserkers weren't worth it. They almost didn't do any damage. Oh, what's this? He wanted probably to tank the damage with this Horror's Landing. Berserkers tying up the flash gates. Come on, place that bomb.
We're under attack.
Big mech out again finally, and 2 war trucks to carry the flash gates.
This is what we like, mates.
What's this, man? That's what's happening when you do not have rhinos.
I got just what you need.
Some bad decision making also from Limonad this time.
We're ready.
Time to get out. The dark is in.
The weak fight back.
Possessed Chaos Marines and Obliterators are out, but they would be completely outnumbered by these Orks and won't be able to do anything. So Limonad wants to go on some counter harass.
Sanity is for the weak.
He has no chances in this fight. Possessed Chaos Marines are a great unit to harass enemy base. Big Mech tanking the damage and dying again.
I knew today was gonna be special. This is what we like, mates.
I'm not doing anything.
Stay serious! I am the power of good. This is what your boy is ready for a fight.
And Limonad quits the game. Elijah wins this round with the score 3-2. I like this last game, despite the fact that Limonad had some issues with pathing. One time in here, 2 squads got trapped, didn't retreat, and once in this area he lost a Space Marine squad, a Chaos Space Marine squad. But I do not think this decided the outcome of the game. Elijah just dominated too much with his Storm Boys. And Limonad didn't build the Rhinos, he did not build the Defilers that are a must-have in this matchup, in my opinion. He simply didn't know what to do. And that's what we have. More Orks were killed, but more damage was done by the Orks on economy. And Orks had more resources. 6,000 more resources. That's a lot. A big, huge difference. I hope you guys enjoyed this round. Let me know what do you think in the commentary section below. Leave your like or dislike as always. And if you're new, subscribe for more Dawn of War 1 videos. Thank you all for watching.